नहीं नहीं लिंक कोई और अगर ज्वाइन करना है।
Gee, Umar cleared PMP exam with all above target. Now, story of Umar is very, very interesting. Umar joined us on batch 11, and the batch 11 was one of my favorite batch. Umar was going excellent, and then his company gave him the opportunity that you can go on holidays, otherwise you will not be able to go on holidays. And Umar rightly choose the option to go on holiday. So he went back to his homeland, Pakistan, and when he came back from Pakistan, like he kind of promised me, I'm gonna study while I'm in Pakistan. But I knew, been 5 years to working outside. I know you can when you go back home, you can never do that. But he did try. There is no doubt. Umar did try to fulfill his promise, but he got busy and he came back fresh. I would say came back 100% fresh from Pakistan, and he tried it. But he said that, sir, one thing is for sure. I said, and what's that? I want to clear it before this year end. I said, okay, let's try. He said, no, 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 sir. I want to do it. And he did it. He worked very hard with his job. He's coming back from holidays. And you know that when you come back from holidays, how the work is and things like that. But this guy did it. He meant it. He meant business. And here we are. Umar cleared PMP with all above target. So it's all about Umar, how you want to share your journey. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir, you said it right. My target was to achieve the certification in before the year ends, and I joined your batch program in August after I found you on one of the social networking website where you was being praised by one of the founder of the PMP who was stating that you was as one of the best coaches in the world. So that inspired me a lot, and I decided to choose you as my coach. And I approached you and asked you about the program. So you informed me about the available batch programs. So we decided to join the batch in August. And after 2 weeks of training, so gradually I was preparing for my PMP exam. But as you said in the introduction that I had to go to the vacation, I got an opportunity after years. So I would not want to miss that opportunity. So there was two road in front of me. One was for the PMP, another was for the vacation. So I grabbed the opportunity to go on the vacation, even though you told me that I can give the certification exam in Pakistan. But as you know that the family gatherings and other schedules there, so you never get time there to prepare, and all other problem as well back home. So I returned back, and you never left me alone. You kept on asking what's the update and sending me the coaching links and other things. So as soon as I reached back, so I as soon as I land in Saudi Arabia, I received your message. So welcome back to Saudi. So now what's the update? You should resume studies. So I decided to resume my studies, and yes, here I am in about 3 weeks. I followed your roadmap, and here I am as a certified PMP. Thank you very much for guidance and coaching.
It has been my honor, brother. It has been my honor to work with you and to make sure that I follow through. And you see, this is what I believe in commitment. When you came to me, I told everyone that I will make sure you guys pass. And most of the time, people are skeptical, like, yeah, maybe he will do a feed follow up for one day and then that's it. Not in my program. Once you come into my program, you have to become PMP. There is no other way. So let me tell you an interesting thing. Just with you, or maybe 2 weeks before you, one of my one-to-one student, the guy who actually made all the mind maps that mostly people use, he
Yeah.
went to home. his company said him the same thing. I guess many companies are saying that thing, that either you can go on holidays, because when they don't have work, they basically set the people on holidays so that they can manage accordingly, right? Is that
Yes,
fact?
yes, yes, sir. This is the case. Yeah.
Yeah. So same thing happened to him, and then he increases holidays, and he's still there for last 2.5 months without. But I am following up with him, and as I was following up with you, but I am more than happy that you came back on time and you did it. So you are getting a lot of congratulation. Now more and more people will congratulating you. More and more people will coming back to you and asking you your journey. So it was very important to put your journey in the context, to know your side of the work. So we'll come back to many things later. Let's go 24 hours before, just 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
So
what
the
happened?
last 24 hours was so much hectic for me because you kept on pushing. You told me to take the off from the work, so I couldn't take the off anyhow because I was having a meeting. I attended the meeting in the morning. Then I came back home after attending the half day in the office. Then all day long I kept on sitting. I locked myself in the room. You told me you have to do the people, you have to do the process, and you have to do three people. I completed one people, shared the result with you. You told me to go with another one. I shared the result, then you told me to go with another one. I was saying that when it will be stopped. So
No,
at,
no, sir. Umar, I would like to add something into context. Guys, this was last night. He had exam today. Many trainers says that you don't need to study last day and things like that. I respect. I respect a lot for everyone, but it has to be tailored according to the customized student. It has to be customized according to the requirement. This guy was not getting confident in the people area. And I know for a fact, because we have 290, it's 290 certified PMP in 2021. And from last 3 months, people is the most dominated area. And he was not getting. So how can I sleep and how can he sleep? So that's why we worked
so
on it.
today I realized why you was pushing me towards the people area so much because after giving the exam, that was your best plan. Because until 11 o'clock in the night, I was doing the people question, and when you said me to go to bed, then only I go to bed.
No, that's the interesting thing. That's the trust. I really love how students put in me and how I put in my students, and that's an interesting thing to work in both sides, and to keep on working and to knowing that these things are this way. So, heaven of earth, many congratulations. You have a good audience here. Yash is saying, yes, my 15th batch students. So, Arun is asking a question. I'll come to that while Sayyid Akram is asking a question, saying congratulations. Vakas Sidhu, Arun Kamar, Abhishek
Mashallah.
is putting some kind of symbols, Sipex, and then your batchmate Prakshit Rana
Richard.
saying congratulations. So
Thank
last
you.
day was very important to put in the context. So let's come back to the now. Let's first answer Arun question. So what about calculation question? Did you had any in the exam?
Actually, I would not say it the calculation question. It was just a bit of calculation, but not the calculation. So there was, I would say, only half a question about the calculation.
Okay, okay.
That too regarding the SPI, just SPI CPI.
SPI, CPI. So okay, okay. So let's walk.
No calculation needed in that answer to get
No
the answer.
No calculation at all. So let's talk about a little bit about the exam. So how was the exam structured? And you did my people question for everyone who is not signed up in our program. We have made two new, actually I mean three new simulator, but two new simulator are live on Udemy, and you can get them. Six people set of 60 60 60 question, and six process set of 60 60 60 question. So they are very good. Umar, so how relevant exam were to those people and process that we kept on doing till the end?
So I would say that the process and the people was too much relevant according to the Udemy sets you gave me regarding the six process and six people set. So that was too much helping for me. So I got the idea about the people and process area from Udemy. And I would like to add about the final push PMP course you gave me on the PMP. That really helped me a lot when I was about to resume my studies, because when you give the gap, so it's very difficult to come back to the same stage when where you left. So you gave me the course for the final PMP push. That really helped me a lot. And the final, that every topic, every journey, and after that you gave 10 questions, that really helped me a lot. And the 180 question mock at the end of the course, that was really a final push for me.
So that's why I made it final
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
So
that's a very helping course. I would recommend to everyone who want to resume the studies. The final push course is very recommended for the guys who want to resume the
yeah,
studies.
it is selling like, actually I never publish it on any medium, but it is kind of selling like a hotcake. Already more than 100 people bought it last month. I'm not talking about my students, I'm giving them for free, but other people have bought it and they
Even
have.
if it has got the 5-star rating as well. Yeah.
Yeah, my mocks who are most relevant to the exam still don't got 5 rating, but yeah, final push is kind of, but that does not give you. That's a very important thing. That does not give you 35 PDUs. I put it on the video in the first video. It does not give you 35 PDUs. Anyone want to do that? I am not authorized to give 35 PDUs because I'm an ATP. I have to give PMI material. That's an important thing. Final
Mm.
push is just to add on. Okay, let's talk about that. So Umar, you almost did everything. You did 6 mocks and 60-60 questions. What do you think is more relevant to exam? Those 6 mocks, 180 question, or 60-60 question? What was more important?
I think the 60-60 questions for the process and the people set the stage for you to go for the mock exams. So even I gave the six set of mocks for the Udemy that you gave me. So that was also very helping for me. But the 180 questions, you have to do it all together at the one time. That will be more difficult. But I would say the 60 set of process and people. So I really hope that you make the six set of the business environment as well, so that to complete
I,
the course.
I many two people asked me today, what about 6 business? That I'm not gonna make it. Business environment is 8%, and
Yeah.
I don't think so. I need it, but I'll see. I'll see. But in my opinion, people and process. I am actually making a random question of one more set of 60 random questions. So you think instead of doing 180 questions, that is the only PMP simulator you need, it will be better to do 60-60 sets, 60 people and
Yeah,
60
it's
process.
better to do the 60-60 set of process and 60 set of people.
Okay. Let's talk about exam. What was the most prominent area?
So, sir, as you guided me about the people area, so I would say the exam was totally people oriented exam. So that was only people. I only found people there in the exam. Even though you got many of the topics there, stakeholders, communication, team, risk, but I would say that the people is involved. They have integrated the people area in every topic. Even
In
yeah,
in every topic you had the people, and
yeah.
people and stakeholders. All those area was highlighted. What else was there?
Stakeholder communication team risk, all that were the question, they were the question related to this topics, but the people was mentioned in these topics as well. And in people, most dominating was the conflict management between stakeholders, communications, and the way of communications, how you will handle the conflict between the team, between the stakeholders, and how you will handle the risk. And the people who are handling the risk, they also have to conflict the management. So everything regarding people and conflict management.
Okay, people. So let me put people in context. Emotional intelligence was there. Conflict management was there.
Yeah.
Uh, Virtual team was there,
Virtual team was
right?
there.
Okay. So what else was there?
Uh,
from
so I would say that the even the stakeholders, so that were related to the virtual team and the co-location. Also, there was some question about the co-locations as well, and there was some conflict in the virtual because there are environmental factors as well in the virtual team. So how you would resolve those factors in the EEF? That was the most asked question in the exam.
come again. This is the important thing. Repeat.
The environmental factor that happens in the virtual teams. How do we resolve the conflict in the virtual teams? So that was the most dominating area in the exam.
In the exam. Okay.
So
What about
as I had the set of exam yesterday by you, so it was easy for me because I'm just repeating the course the sets you gave me. So I
yeah,
have just done another three set of people I have done in the exam as well.
yeah. So that's an interesting thing that we need to put in the context. That that's why I asked more to do that thing. This is an important thing. Okay, what about risk, quality, and procurement? Were there questions on that?
There was just one question about the procurement and one question about quality and one question about risk. That's it.
That's
And
that.
mostly it was people oriented.
Okay, okay. Uh, any critical path question?
Yeah, one critical path question.
You have to calculate critical path.
No calculation required.
No calculation required. Any compliance question?
Uh, I didn't find any compliance question.
Yeah. Guys, we have more than 13, 14, and maybe sometimes 15 people joining and coming back. If you have any question for Umar, you can ask in that chat box, or if you want to ask him face to face, I can also give you a link. So put it the question, or if you want to ask, you can ask. So, Umar, what about compliance? Any question on compliance?
No, as I told you, there was no question about the compliance.
Any input tools question?
No, no input tool question. There were some drag and drops question. One drag and
Uncomment.
drop.
Only one drag and drop. That's
Only
it.
one drag and drop.
How many questions with multiple choice with multiple option?
Yeah, they were around 5 to 6 question about multiple choice questions. Yeah, where we have to select two options, three options. So there were around 5 to 6 questions about that,
Any
and that
hotspot
also
question?
that also related to the conflict management.
Yeah. Any hotspot question?
No, no hotspot question.
No hotspot question. Okay. Anything else and different thing in the exam?
Yeah, I found one thing that was related to some terminology named
Okay. Yeah,
sun
that.
related to virtual teams. That is also
Okay.
related to virtual team. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay? Okay. So that's a second thing in the Sun model. Okay. Anything else that we can put it in the
So
context?
I think we haven't studied the sun model, but I just went through one of the articles about the sun model. So it helped me giving the answer to that one also, and that was so uh, obvious answer for that one also.
Okay.
I think
Why don't you explain the Sun model?
so. The sun model it is basically to provide a 24/7 customer satisfaction
Ah,
and customer service. Yeah,
a
across
360
the globe, across the virtual teams. Yeah,
across the globe, across the virtual. So that was a one easy thing. That was not
yeah,
something
that
that.
was easy thing. Yeah.
Anything else would you would like to put the context?
I would say that the the people, even if we follow your roadmap about people and process question, that would be enough for the exam. So
In
I would just say that even though there was our colleague Abdul Wahab, he contacted me because I came to know he also lives in Jeddah. So when I came out of the exam, so he was asking about the paper. So he has also got the same center tomorrow for the exam.
yeah.
So I told him just to focus on the roadmap of the AMER sir and just follow the people question, nothing else, because
Okay.
he have
Okay.
got only one day today.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that his exam is basically also in the same center, and
Same set.
it will be interesting to see. His exam is tomorrow or day after tomorrow?
His exam is tomorrow at the same time,
29th.
9
Yeah,
a.m.
29th. Yeah, 29th. So that was a great thing. Thank you very much, Umar, for your time. Best of luck for future endeavors. Your final advice to PMP aspirant.
So my final is advice for the PMP aspirant is to don't lose hope and keep on working. Keep up the continuous work. Don't give gap and follow the AMER roadmap. You will
This,
will
that
land
is
in
hypocrisy.
the
Don't give
gap,
gap.
yeah.
That is hypocrisy. That is hypocrisy. That's not fair. That's I'm
Because
not gonna like.
I myself have experienced that thing. That's why I'm saying that don't give gap. And if you give gap by any means, so you have to do the final push course when you resume the studies, and you will land into the certification of PMP.
Thank you, brother.
And,
Thank you very much.
and at last, I would like to thank you, sir, for coaching, mentoring me. And without you and without your support, it would not be possible. And also, I would like to thank my family members who have prayed for me all day long, and they have supported me in every step for achieving this milestone. Thank you,
So that
everyone.
was, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Now the final and the most important thing, each one teach one. You still
Yes.
have one or two people in batch 11, help them. In batch 12, help them. 13, 14, help them. I saw actually you are helping just now. So now we need to do more.
Yes, a couple of people have contacted me from my batch 11 group also. So I'm trying that even that at least our batch group that complete the certification, because only I think two or three people are remaining. One is Umar and other one is I think Kasim. These two three people are remaining for the certification. So I will follow up with them, and yeah, will help.
Thank,
If anyone needs help from me, I am available 24/7. So everyone have my number in the groups as well. And if they want my number, they can take it from you as well.
Thank you very much, Umar. Guys, the story not does not end there. After him, Abdul Wahab, I'm gonna call you just now. After this, we need to have a talk. After this, in 15 minutes, we are gonna have Mr. Farid from Batch 14, one of the most senior person. He is a GM at his company. He cleared PMP, so shortly we'll coming with him. Lots of journeys coming in these 3 to 4 days. And I'm sorry if I seem a little bit out of the tone. I had a booster shot and it is kind of messing with my head. Okay, thank you very much, Umar. See you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.